Hello!
Hello!
It's the 21st of May and we're in Montrose. We're on a Camping and Caravan Club DA rally for the night, and we've come from Stonehaven this morning.
We have. Now if you're wondering, hang on a minute, we didn't see a Stonehaven video, you'd be right. You need to watch the last video to find out why we ended up in Stonehaven at midnight last night. Consequently, this Montrose video will become a video mixed in with tomorrow as well, which is going to be Bridge of Allan, I think. We're pretty tired after not much sleep, but we do want to have a look round Montrose, so we're going to have a wander round and then, in all fairness, just go back for a late afternoon lazy time in the van and not a lot else. So if you're a fan of Montrose, sorry about that, we probably won't see a great deal of it, but we will make up for it in the next video. Well, there we are, a marked difference to yesterday. The mist is coming in well, and we're due a bit of rainy weather over the next day or two, I think. Light ice over there in the distance. We are just walking along into Montrose, have a look at the town and see what's about, really. So we've done about a 2-mile walk from where we're stopping and we're just about into Montrose town centre itself. There wasn't a great deal to film in the town, really. It was just your normal high street shops and stuff like that. We did pop into the pub. This is where we are, and now we are going to retire to the van, and you'll get bugger all off us till the morning when we move on to another DA for a couple of nights in the Bridge of Allan. So as we wander through, it's your typical DA, as I say. The Elson point is there in front of you. It's just a manhole cover, you tip your stuff in. There is a freshwater tap, and then the toilets and showers are in there. £7, safe as houses. What do you need? So now it's back to the van and we'll pick you up in the morning. Lazy afternoon ahead.
Hello.
Here is the news. Just talk. I've had enough now. Just talk.
Hello. It's the 22nd
of May.
Shut up.
Hello, welcome to my channel. It's the 22nd of May. It's a Wednesday and we're on a DA rally on the but that's not my part, you see. We're on a rally with the Glasgow and somebody
West
blah 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 DA in some sort of field.
It'll tell you what sort of field it is.
Yeah, it's grass field. Anyway, we are we're here for 2 days, but we got here quite late. It's about 2 o'clock maybe, something like that.
It's 2:30 now.
It's 2:30. We left Montrose this morning, had a slow drive down, about 2-hour drive anyway, and all down the route the motorway signs were saying extreme weather warning, it's going to rain really heavy, and so far it isn't, but the radar is telling us that it is.
Yeah.
So
I'm just getting heavier.
So we're not risking walking into the town because it's going to be a good 2-hour round trip. We've got tomorrow to do that, so we're just going to have a lazy day round here today and familiarise ourselves. We're just going to the bin. That's how exciting it's getting today. And
got the rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the last DA we couldn't
get rid of the rubbish on the last one. Anyway, that's what we're doing. So chances are, if it doesn't rain, we're going to be really peed off that we didn't go out, but if it does, we're just going to sit in the van and watch films and stuff. Because holidays ain't all about entertaining you lot with our trips to the pub, which coincidentally, there's a microbrewery here fantastic, shot on a Wednesday. Not so fantastic, which means that there's no real incentive to walk into the town, really.
Well, there are other pubs.
Yeah, but microbreweries are better. Anyway, that's what we're doing. We'll show you a bit of stuff, but we'll probably pick you up tomorrow if we don't do anything else.
That there, where my finger is, is the Wallace monument. And then in that direction, so it's over there, there is Stirling Castle. And now I can't see it because someone's bald head's in the way and big ears. all of this will get cut, you know. So as you can see, it's a big field, and look at that. It does look like there's storm clouds coming in, it has to be said. But yes, it does look a bit dark. So as with a typical DA, there's 2 or 3 water points. This one's got somewhere for you to get rid of your rubbish, and then the Elson point is over there behind that big hut. But yeah, I mean, it's as good as, you know, to me. I'd rather pay a tenner a night, which is what we've paid, than chance it on a car park where you're getting it for free but you haven't got a clue what's going to happen.
Well, we've been in the van about 2 minutes. It was definitely a good idea not to go a walk. It's now at least 5 hours since we came in from the little walk around. The rain has been relentless. However, it's good to know that on this DA they have provided an outdoor swimming pool just at the back of the van. We're in high spirits and we haven't even been drinking. Yeah, bit of a washout on day 1 in Stirling, or Bridge of Allan I should say. Stirling's just a bit of a walk up the road. Hopefully tomorrow we get out and about, otherwise this part of the holiday is a bit ruined. Morning.
Morning.
Hang on, here we go.
It's the 23rd of May.
It is. It's a Thursday, I think.
It is a Thursday, yes.
Yeah, as you probably saw, it never stopped raining yesterday. Pretty much the last 2 days have been wasted in effect. We didn't do a great deal in Montrose because we were tired after the aborted off-grid. Yesterday was just a rain fest. It's going to rain again today, but we've got up early and we're going to go out and try and beat the majority of it. We want to go and see the Wallace. We want to go and see the Wallace. We want to go and see the Wallace Memorial. We want to see Stirling Castle, don't we?
Yeah.
You want to see Stirling Bridge?
Yeah.
So we're going to walk into Stirling, which is about 2 miles.
It's about 1.5 miles to the monument, another couple of miles into Stirling, and then obviously a couple or so miles. So it's going to be at least a 6-mile walk.
Right, and then we would like to see the actual town of Bridge of Allan, but that is really going to be weather dependent. So we'll see how we go. But Stirling was more important to you, wasn't it? You wanted to see that than, you know,
just to see some, you know,
some sites.
Yeah, see some sites.
But I mean,
we're not going to go in any of these places.
No, I mean, Stirling was more important than Bridge of Allan, which is just a high street.
Yeah, but we did drive through it, and
it does look nice.
Nice to actually go and have a look.
If we're really lucky and the weather's kind, we want to go and have a look, because, you know, that was the plan really. We were going to do that yesterday and Stirling today, but yeah, weather's not been kind. As you can tell, look, I've got my winter gear on that I normally wear in the winter vlogs. I've got a hat on and a coat.
It's not particularly cold.
It's not cold.
That wind is a bit bracing.
It is. Hence we're stood by the side of the van, because we've got a bit of shelter. So we'll pick you up when we know what we're doing ourselves. Right, we have just got to get all the way up to that. Should be easy enough, shouldn't it? Why is everything bloody uphill? I don't know if it shows on camera.
The best views are from the top.
Oh, that sounds really heartening. You're halfway there. Thanks. Can I just say, I'm 56 and she's 57.
So that's Robert the Bruce. This is Robbie Burns. And this is Rick the Burke.
I got to admit, when we got to the top, I was expecting something bigger. Here we go, here's the real one. The plan is to see if we can see the van from here. As soon as we could see this from the van, before the rain comes in. Well, I doubt you'll see, but we see where the vans are. Follow my finger. Across that big tree in the centre, there's a sort of industrial building there, and then the vans are right in the distance on that grass field. And Stirling Castle's over there, which is going to be our next port of call. But yeah, you can see the weather is probably going to get us today, but what are you going to do? Trying to find somewhere out of the wind is difficult up here to enable me to take a shot. So this is the old Stirling Bridge, where the Battle of the Stirling Bridge took place, and those Scots gave us what for. And this takes us over the River Forth. Well, there you go, there's the bridge where the battle took place. You can see the Wallace monument up in the distance. More hills. We're now going up Gowan Hill. Apparently there's a beheading stone up here that Heather says she's going to use if I don't stop moaning. Nearly at the top, and a couple of cannons there. There are a couple more in the city centre somewhere. So we're sort of in the centre now, between the monument and the castle, and this is the beheading stone. It's a bit grim, isn't it? In Ireland they've got the Blarney stone where you kiss it. In Scotland they've got the beheading stone where you get the kiss of death. There's the monument over there. Up to the castle next. You might be able to make the castle out just at the top of the hill there. Just see a little bit of it. So here's our first sight close up of Stirling Castle. And again, it's a climb. It really is, from down in the town. Well, we've made it to Stirling Castle, and there's the reverse image of what we've just taken from the Wallace monument, right over there in the distance. You can see we're hopeful. There's a bit of blue sky. Keep your fingers crossed for us. And then there's the castle itself up there. It's lovely in Stirling. Slightly spoilt by the amount of cars. I think this really would be one of them places that benefited from pedestrianisation. So we do appreciate we're having a very fleeting visit to the city centre. We've made the decision that we're going to try and get to the Bridge of Allan as well, regardless of if it rains, and have something to eat there. You keep seeing a bit of blue sky, but the weather radar tells us different. We'll see. Right, so we've made it into the Bridge of Allan, and we're just going to go into this cafe diner, get some lunch before we find the little microbrewery, because they don't do food in there. Looks good. Down the lane. Pizza menu. We're thinking we've got to have the William Wallace. Are we not?
Yeah.
Freshly caught haggis. What are you squealing at? You can't have any. Wave at the camera. And there goes Douglas from the pub, who's kindly given us a lift back, but of course we have spent a fortune in his pub this afternoon. We have had the most fantastic afternoon in the Bridge of Allan. That pub was amazing. Hello Douglas, if you ever see this, what a fantastic host.
Yep, certainly.
The guy was just so attentive, and he said, well, we're having such a good afternoon, why don't you have a pizza and I'll give you a lift back to the campsite. So he did. So that's what happened.
So we haven't really got wet apart from now.
Apart from now where we're filming the ending.
Insisting that we do the ending.
Look, we're going to do the ending now.
He's had a few beers, so he's...
I'm not going to lie, it's been a fantastic afternoon.
We are... marmalade gin.
Yeah, marmalade gin, get that. Anyway, if you ever go in that Bridge of... what was it called, the place?
Allan Water...
Anyway, whatever the brewery was called, try the Procrastination. It's a double hopped beer, and it was fabulous. So yeah, just do that. Anyway, we're going now. We'll pick you up on the next video. We're moving on tomorrow morning, so we might as well do the ending now. Thanks for watching. As always, do what it says on the screen right now and great karma will happen to you.
See you everybody.
Bye bye. Bye bye.